This is diving. Wow, for Romeo.
Okay. Can you see the stream now? I paused it for a split second and then resumed streaming.
Refresh. Refresh. It's not showing up on the channel.
Oh, for
Refresh.
fuck's sake.
Refresh.
Hold
Alright, let me refresh the stream itself.
on.
So
let me
you are
start my
live,
game.
but it's not showing up on the YouTube channel.
Right, then make it public.
It's public, I mean, oh no.
Oh, it's showing up, I think we got a stream,
It should show up, yeah, it should. It's showing up for you?
Yep, stream's working. Stream's working.
Yeah,
We've got that checked out. I'll post that in the general. Stream's working. We're all good. All right then. After that minor hiccup, welcome back. So what you missed were a series of really good lap times. One of them in particular set by Williams prodigy De Bomb. He's been really cutting above his weight ever since he probably started trying to get some laps in. And now one of Williams' new drivers, Robloxian Trey, is setting some pretty good times as well. But now near the top of the timesheet, Moto sets his time, and he's currently leading for the Mercedes team. He was, I don't know if he was kicked out of the Alfa Romeo team or he voluntarily left, but in his spot comes Rufus, who has been, I think he's had some pretty good pace so far, but we'll just have to wait for some of the lap times to come in. Oh! And the new Alpine driver of Horton YT sets a really good lap. He's quite close to Ari Pecco as well. Now, here's what's funny about Horton. He's not only the main driver of Alpine currently, but he's also the team boss. You know what this is like? This is like that one scene in Iron Man 2 where Tony Stark said, "Screw it," and moved his other driver out of the car just so he could race in it because he thought he only had a week to live. It's like that. Or Lord Stroll getting into the car. I don't know. So is it? Oh, and Heya, who was briefly rumored to have been moving out of Mercedes, but wasn't, in place of the other prior Mercedes driver, Dungeon. He sets the fastest lap of the race so far, and he's looking to be on top. Oh, and YC, after coming back, sets his first qualifying time, but it isn't any better than Moto, and it isn't any better than Heya. Mercedes haven't been missing with their qualifying times. So, a quick question for the other commentators in the box. Do you think any of the results we've gotten so far are really starting to replicate anything new in the team hierarchy? Like for what team's standing on top and which one's not?
Steve, you're also commentator.
Oh, right, I'm the only commentator?
No.
Huh, then why did...
Steve.
Ah, right, you did...
Well,
I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. Just watching the time split here.
Ah, right, that's fair. So we've been keeping like I said, we've been keeping a generally close eye on the drivers themselves, but also the Mercedes driver turned Ferrari driver, Dungeon Fanatics, gets into the top 3 in the standings. What the? What?
Not impede others.
Oh, right. I thought that said something very different for a second. But yeah, it's currently... it's currently looking like, in terms of the qualifying times, that that the championship battle in the Constructors is going to be between Mercedes and Ferrari, as Ferrari now have a teammate that can finally keep up with YC, seemingly. And also, with a little bit of Alpine sprinkled into there as well, because Horton has been putting on an amazing show for everyone that believed in his team. Let's go on to a qualifying lap for him for a second. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think anyone expected this, but Horton came into the team as the team boss for what was the... Oh wait, is this an outlap? Because it's very much lagging for me. Let me check. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to Horton later. But yeah, who's currently on a pro upper lap?
We have Hammond, why don't you talk a bit of the drivers? Like the total, how many we have now?
Okay, we actually have a full lobby in this time, so that's gonna make it so that the backfield is just a little bit more pronounced. And also, yes, you heard me right, and I'll say it again. We do have a full lobby of drivers. Has this ever happened in like the history of AR21?
Moto is on mediums. Don't know if you're seeing this.
Huh?
Moto's on mediums.
Is that breaking any regulations, or did he just make a mistake?
Nah, I just thought I'd point it out.
Ah, right, okay. But yeah, if we're to cut through the somebody who is on a upper lap time right now, hold on, let me flick through some of the times. These are the current sectors right now. All right, I'll look at Jerry Pecco. Again, Jerry Pecco has always been known as a driver who you don't focus on for most of the race, and then right at the end he jump scares you. That's been Jerry Pecco's whole thing ever since he properly started in league races. And now, considering that I think he's the only driver for AlphaTauri, and he was since the previous race. Wait, has there been a new driver that's been brought in AlphaTauri?
Red Jelly is here as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Red Jelly. Red Jelly's in AlphaTauri too. But yeah, something else I find quite funny is that in the battle,
both Mercedes are 1-2 and are both on mediums.
Ah, right, okay.
Wait, excuse me, Moto went on to what? Mercedes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just as
on the mediums.
Oh,
Maxi,
okay.
Can they do this, Maxi?
Huh?
Can they do this? Well, both Mercedes on mediums.
Yeah. Wait, no, it's soft only.
Huh? Wait, hold on.
What are they doing?
Does that mean that the Mercedes' lap times are going to be disqualified?
No, because they were still on softs. They are in mediums now.
Right. So I think should we take a screenshot of their current lap times?
I mean, sure if you like to.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture of their current laps just in case they improve them. Just in case they don't improve on them or get an improvement with like mediums or something. Yeah, let me flick through the order again. I'll switch back to this camera.
Red Jelly is on a lap.
Okay, Red Jelly. I'm looking for the sectors. He's got a decent second sector, though the first sector was quite lackluster. Where does this put him in the standings? He moves into 6th. It's a great result for AlphaTauri, as now they have both drivers in the shootout. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, hang on.
Yeah,
Let me
they are.
just put up
The other
any,
one is in P5, so 5-6 for AlphaTauri, which is...
Okay. So flicking through the rest of the times, another driver who's currently on a lap time is Damar Ostic the Bomb. Again, he seemed to have a really solid time early on in the qualifying session, but the Williams team are well known for getting a decent start and then dropping through the standings. But looking at Demostic the Bomb's time currently, he's got a green first sector. Is that going to reflect in his second sector at all as he comes up to Magnus Baggett's in the third one? I forgot what the third one was. Yes, it's another green sector for Demostic the Bomb. If he can keep things consistent, he might be able to get a really good result for the Williams team. There's not many other times going on around the field, so all eyes are on Demostic. He's got a great line, just barely misses tapping the curb. Is it going to be enough to give Demostic the Bomb a good time and potentially bring himself higher in the shootout? Yes, it is. I think it's the top 8 who move on to the shootout.
Nope, it's the top 10.
Oh, okay. So
Dungeon was on a really good lap, but he flips there.
Ah, yeah. So yeah, Demosic pretty much seals his qualifying result. And now, flicking for the drivers who are currently in danger, we have for Bloxy and Trey, the other Williams driver, who's starting his final lap attempt. He only has one shot to try and bring himself into the shootout. And then amongst him, the people who are trying for a lap now is one of them are the Heart of Monster. Haas have pretty much been nowhere for the first and second season, but they're looking again to try and punch above their expected weight. The first sector was mid. The second sector was quite good though. Is Monster going to be able to make it into the shootout for the Haas team? Oh, not quite. But now flicking for the rest of the drivers, we also have I think Fonda Radon just a bit of his final lap. Oh, and it's also a very solid lap from Speed for Rages. It doesn't change anything, but yeah, the only person who could potentially have a shift on whether he's going to be on the shootout or not is again the Williams and Robloxian trait. I don't always focus on. Oh. Well, I guess that's the end of the first round.
Thunder here is on a lap, but yeah, that's too slow. He's also wrong. So that's it for Q1.
Alright then, so to go over the 10 drivers that made it into... Yeah, to make it into the 10 drivers that got into Q1, we have the Mercedes 1-2 of Heya and Moto, then we've got the Ferrari 3-4 of Dungeon and YC, and then it's Jerry Pecco, Speed for Rage, which I think that's his name, Red Jelly, and now a new... We're not doing this joke anymore! I'm sorry, but we're not doing this joke.
Oh my god, who is this?
He's appeared at like every single race now. He does the whole, oh hey look, I'm Keito on the track. Am I very funny? No, you're not. It was only funny the first time, and even then it was only kinda funny. Now it's just getting tiring. But anyway, it's also been a But yeah, this is the first time that Alpine have made it into the shootout, and also if we cut to the very back, both Racing Points have also made it over as well. They haven't really been anywhere in the early stages. So having them both make it into the qualifying, that's quite the result for them. Oh! I wasn't even intending for that shot. There's some banter on the track as well. Oh wait, yeah, there's some banter on the track as well, as I think that's Heya is casually talking to Whitey next to him, giving him a sly Heya. But now the drivers move on as they start the qualifying shootout to decide who's on pole position. Of course, we're gonna need a little bit for the lap times to actually come in. So let's let that cook for a second. Hang on, I think I just saw someone. Well, here's a little trick you can do. If you turn on this and that. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. The camera was moved.
Q1 results here. You can see it's really close between the grid. P1 to P10. It's only 1.5 tenths, and if you do anything slower, you're out. Which just goes to show how competitive this league is. And as the top 10 go into this Q2 session, we'll be on the mediums tires. So we're gonna see some slower laps. Unfortunately, no 121s. But yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Why do we have 9 drivers?
I think the 10th one is probably in the process of coming out. I think the last guy who got it, I think that's Jerry Pecco. No, not Jerry Pecco. Hang on. Who would the other driver be? Let me check. Oh yeah, Wyside. He kind of has a thing for just sort of hiding in the shadows and then boom, getting a lap time. That's sort of.
He's on track though. What?
Yeah, but I cannot spectate.
How the hell did?
What?
Maybe he missed the starting line. I think that's what happened.
Probably.
Oh, I think someone needs to tell him that then.
Yeah. Now we can register the speed times. Oh, and Heya! He spins on the top of his holo. He's gonna have to retry his he's gonna have to retry his out lap now because that's put him right back to square one. That might give the Mercedes driver one less attempt in the long run. But now we see 3 drivers all bundled up next to each other. The racing point of not Speed for Rages, so the racing point of N4, the AlphaTauri of Jerry Pecco, and the Alpine of their team boss. This actually goes really hard. I'm gonna get a picture of this. Actually, no, hold on.
Oh,
What?
the Alpine driver.
I think that the Alpine team boss really didn't want to be pictured. That's a shame.
Oh, right.
He's slowing himself down now. Okay. I think that capture might have cursed us actually.
Oh, Speed for Rage just loses it at Stowe a bit there,
Ooh.
and that will lose him a few tenths.
Okay. The currently, despite that, Speed for Rages is the person with the fastest lap overall. He's gonna submit the first overall time. What's it gonna be? It's a 1:24. Not really a good time, but for now, it's put Racing Point on pole. How long is that gonna last though? I can imagine it won't be too long.
Racing Point is coming in, and 4F2.
Yeah, N4's about to set a time. Where is he? He's even slower. and we thought Racing Point really had it. No. Oh, okay. That was funny. It's like.
The next person to finish is Red Kelly.
Oh boy.
Oh, never mind. He's on an out lap.
Nobody really on the lap at the moment.
Yeah, I used to be able to commentate the qualifying sessions really easily. I don't know how I did it.
Why is this on the lap?
Okay, the most recent person recent two people to have started a lap are the Swedish prodigy of YC and the team over of Haunted. It's seeming like YC has some particularly good pace, as I think he set the fastest second sector. Yes, by a country mile as well. He's looking to try and put an incredibly large cut in the Racing Point's lead. Cutting back to Haunted, he's about to set a second sector. His first sector was yellow, his second sector's green, but now YC's gonna go over the line. How much is he gonna get pole position by? He gets it by about a second. Not as much as YC would have liked, but for now, it's put him on pole. So if the other drivers can't get a good time, then that's at least put him in there for now. So Haunted, about to finish his lap. It's seeming like a decent time so far, but where's it going to put him overall? Is he ahead of the Racing Points? Oh, not quite. He just about goes a bit slower than N4. Not the kind of result the Alpine team boss was hoping for, but I think he probably has enough time to try out just one more lap. Now, looking at Red Jelly, I think he
laps over.
He cut it pretty wide, but I don't think he hit a track limit. No, he didn't. It's still a green sector, but it's likely not going to be that good of a.
Oh,
he just gave up. He said, nah, screw this.
And we can finally spectate Whiteside as well. And
what YC? I didn't even notice this, but YC gets pole per. Oh wait, no, he always had it. I'm the delusionist. This isn't a real song that's real.
Okay, Jerry Pico currently at.
Yeah, hold on. Jerry Pecco actually.
No?
Yeah, Jerry Pecco. He set a very solid second sector, and despite a mediocre first sector, this might be a really good result for the AlphaTauri team. Where does this put Jerry Pecco on the qualifying grid?
P2, come on!
Yes, you were right. It puts him at P2, and he nearly guns it. Yeah, he nearly guns it to pole position. Yeah, he nearly guns it all the way up to pole position, but unfortunately he's just a little bit slower than YC. But even then, is that really an insult? If you're just a little bit slower than YC, that must show that you're in a really good spot.
Yep.
All right, now flicking for the rest of the drivers, the Racing Point of N4 is currently in the midst of his own lap. He didn't get the best first sector, but the second sector was equal to Jerry Pecco. He might be able to go faster than his teammate, or if he gets an incredible time here, he might just barely end up beating Jerry Pecco to the punch. Where is N4 in the standings? He cuts above his teammate with a decent time of 1:23. It's not enough to beat Jerry Pecco, but a lot of people just flat out haven't set any times at all. And now Haunton. Actually, wait, no, that's an outlap that Haunton's on. Okay, YC is now currently on an absolute flyer of a lap. He set a 1:23.6 for the first sector just to make sure he's got it. And look at this. I think the best skill of YC is that he has a sixth sense for where the track limits are. It's a double purple sector for YC. Can YC get?
Absolutely flying.
Yeah, can he get triple purple sectors on this qualifying race? He has a little bit of a slip, but I think he might have just barely avoided hitting a track limit. Even if this lap is invalidated, this is still going to be a really good lap for YC. Where does that put him in the standings? I mean, obviously pole, but Okay, he absolutely botched it on his last sector, getting one yellow sector and then not improving his time by just a little bit. That really proves, if anything, how brutal this league is. You've got to be focusing 24/7 because if your focus drops for one moment, you may have lost the whole thing. Okay, now we cut over to Haunted. He didn't have the best first lap, but now he's actually in the middle of a decently good lap of his own. He's got 2 green sectors, and he's looking to try and bring himself a little bit higher than the racing point. It's also worth mentioning that a lot of other drivers, like the Ferraris and the Mercedes, they haven't set any time so far. So they're going to really need to try anything they can just to put something on the board. But now, Haunted is about to set his time. Will he punch above the racing points? Will he go even higher? We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and he goes above both of the racing points. It's just about not enough to go over Jerry Pecco, but still, third in qualifying is a very solid result for the Alpine team, considering they're, you know,
people that are not on the lap are sending really good sector.
Oh! And out of absolutely nowhere, Dungeon Master gets an incredible final sector! And now, the qualifying is 1-2 for the Ferrari team! And Heya, I wasn't even focusing on him! He almost gets pole position, getting a faster time than Weissy, but the former Ferrari teammate of Dungeon Fanatics jumps in and slams it on pole position! If this isn't a way for Ferrari to get, for Ferrari to get back at Mercedes, I don't know what is. But now, focusing on the rest of the field, Red Jelly has four green sectors, and on top of that, his teammate Jerry Pecco, who got a sloppy first sector, is about to set his qualified time. Where's he gonna be overall? I don't know. Oh, Speed for Rages actually sets a pretty good time too. He jumps above Jerry Pecco. But now, yeah, Red Jelly. It's been a very disappointing qualifying session for Red Jelly. But also, something else to notice: both of the Mercedes drivers failing to set a qualifying lap, jumping from 1-2 in the pre-shootout to the back of the shootout grid. If that isn't a shift in fortune, I don't know what is. So,
Otto's only 1/10 up in dungeon here, and
so
there's no lap, so he has nothing to lose here.
So yeah, in the overall qualifying standings, Dungeon Fanatics, after an incredible final sector, is on pole position, just barely pipping out Heya, who had an incredible lap of his own. Weissy comes in third place after having a generally solid lap, but just barely missing out on improving it after clipping a curb. Jerry Pecco comes in fifth for a good result for the Alpha Tauri team. But now, the talking point of the whole thing, Haunton, the Alpine driver that nobody paid attention to, and the team boss, brings it up to 6th place after having an incredible lap time of his own. Then there's the racing point of N4 and Speed for Rages, who brought it into fourth as well. Racing Point have kind of been low in the standings, so this has been a big revelation for them. And now, the other thing that everyone's talking about, both Mercedes drivers failing to set any lap times, like, at all. If that isn't a fall from grace after getting such a good time overall, I don't know what is. Is there anything that
I'm gonna have to interrupt you there because he also is in a Mercedes and he's on the front row.
Oh right, my bad. Yeah, I forgot about that when I was making the statement. Okay, not both Mercedes drivers, but one of the Mercedes drivers doesn't do it. Okay, so Aaron Yeager is talking to his teammate Heya, and he's telling him a very simple message: cook, please. Considering that he's got a qualifying time higher than Weissy, there's a lot of promise in place for the driver. And also, can we just talk about how bad of a session Red Bull has had? Like, oh! If that isn't painful for the team, I don't know what is. But yeah. Everyone is now lining up for what's seeming to be a historic race. There's been dramatic driver shifts, There's been surprise pole positions. There's been some really good laps, and okay, all right.
I'm gonna do a little knock-on check. So far, huge part of the track is on mediums.
Rufus,
there's a Red Bull and softs.
Rufus, I'm already off the track. That's like telling your friend to watch out for the car after he's already been hit by the car.
Yeah.
So it's only this one Red Bull on softs, and with everyone else on mediums.
Anyways, who do you guys think is gonna win?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. YC has a lot to prove considering the position he's been put in. But I can imagine that after Dungeon Fanatics got kicked out by his team, when he was at the top of his game, there is going to be so much rage flowing through him. And plus, I think Dungeon is a Brit as well. So if he wins, that'll be the first home field win of the series so far. We're looking at okay, we're currently about to go to five red lights. The race will begin any second now. Okay, the compound inspection has been finished. The 5 red lights are going to go out at any moment for what is looking to be an incredible British Grand Prix. So, all the drivers focusing on the lights that are currently seeming dim. They'll go out any second now. Cold sweat. Fundatensu!
There's a driver, there's a driver.
And we'll begin.
To McLaren.
Fundatensu jump scare.
McLaren.
Oh boy. I don't know why, but Fundatensu, if there's any honestly, if there's any bag marker I'm rooting for, it's Fundatensu. Like he's done some really funny stuff, and I think him just jump scaring the entire field. Oh boy. And Pocanaldo as well. McLaren's, what are you all doing? It just took them a little while. Wait, you know what they're doing? You know what they're doing? It took them longer to get here because their engine is much slower than before. Well done, guys.
And we're waiting for these drivers to line up.
All right. So what's the McLarens have lined up on the grid? The 5 red lights will go out, and the British Grand Prix shall begin. Where's the? I'm not even gonna say anything. This just speaks for itself, quite frankly. All right. We've got an announcement. The race is gonna start. 1 red light, 2 red light, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And it. Did Dungeon jump the start? Yes, Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master jumped the start after being on pole for so long. Dungeon Master, he jumps the start, and that promotes Moto to leading the race. I think the stewards are definitely gonna have another look at that because I absolutely caught him in 4K right there. But yeah, the race begins.
I caught him as well.
But yeah, the race begins. It's seeming like YC's got quite the launch. That jump start didn't seem to help the Ferrari that much. It's currently a Mercedes 1-2 after that disastrous qualifying session. The Racing Points are looking to make a jump through the standings as well. Williams are also making their way through the crowd quite nicely. Speed for Rages is still managing to maintain his position quite well. Pocanaldo for the McLaren team is showing some particularly good pace considering where the team has been. Hold on. So yeah, it's aside from that jump start, it's a fairly typical race start for the British Grand Prix.
Yep, and they're going through Sector 3 now, so there is a bump on the right. Let's see who hits it. No one hits it, and everyone goes through safely as they start the second lap of the British Grand Prix. 24 laps still running, and we're going with Moto.
You're not as good at maintaining your words, are you? Okay, there's also been a surprisingly good result for the McLaren of Pocanaldo as he's cut his way into P5. He's within the DRS train of the leaders. He taps the curb a little bit, but he's still overall keeping up just fine. I think one of the Mercedes drivers might have made a mistake. No, not quite. Pocanaldo.
They're 1-2.
But yeah, Pocanaldo is really cutting above his weight here. Speed for Rages is also finding his way there as well. Horton is slowly jumping down the standings. But yeah, like I said, it's seeming like Pocanaldo is really proving the worth of the McLaren team. Yeah, and that's after a really bad. Okay, we've got a yellow flag. Okay, let me freak through the standings.
It's the dudes with lava.
Oh, it's the dudes with lava. I'm taking a screenshot of this because this is symbolic. Caught in 2P.
Unfortunate for Red Bull there.
I don't know if any of you saw it, but I think that was Jerry Pecco's car there. Did you see what the nose did? Yeah, because it's so early in the race and the crash happened off at the track, no safety car has been triggered. It wouldn't really change too much in the overall standings. But now, the top 4 drivers are starting to break away from Pocanaldo. He's outside of the DRS train, so he's really gonna have to get a miraculous burst of pace if he wants to
Did
pick
we get
it up.
another crash?
Wait, did we get another?
No, never mind. It was. No, it wasn't. It was a penalty.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's continue on. Whiteside trying to catch up to Moto. These two are definitely going to be fighting for the championship. Besides Hias and Dungeon Fanatics, he is getting closer and closer to Moto as they go through the National Main Straight. Look at the cheers of the crowd at the moment as they enter through Stowe.
Yeah, Moto has really
flat out with these 2021 cars.
Yeah, Moto has really proved himself to not be a one-hit wonder after that first race. Everyone just thought it was a fluke because everyone was having an off day, but nope. Moto is now battling with YC for the lead, and if I can bring up some of the DMs I've had between myself and YC, he's even directly told me at one point I would have absolutely shit on him. So it's obvious that YC doesn't exactly have the highest opinion of Moto, but Moto is really starting to put YC in his place, something that we all thought was impossible. As now YC, just by trying to catch up to Moto, now seemingly breaks the DRS train from Dungeon Fanatics. I think Heyo might have made a mistake. Did he cut a track limit? Yeah, I think. Okay, my time's on adding up, but I think Hayok had a track limit, as that now promotes Pocanaldo to 4th place, an incredible result from the team from Woking. I think that. Hold on. Yeah, I think that Pocanaldo. Yeah, hold on. I just needed a moment to basically restart my brain. Pocanaldo is now keeping up with the Ferrari of Dungeon Fanatics, who's slowly starting to fall down the order. I'm not entirely sure how that's happening, but it's seeming to be quite difficult for Dungeon to keep up with the raging McLaren. Could Pocanaldo promote himself to a pole position? It's seeming like that's gonna be the case, as Pocanaldo is Actually, hold on. We'll come back to this later because there's something else I want to focus on. Moto has only been getting further and further from YC. Everyone thought that YC was the indisputed GOAT beforehand, but now he's starting to lose ground to someone he considers to be a driver he can absolutely shit on. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe Moto has found a sudden stretch of pace where it really matters. But yeah, the heel, the showboat, the man who has insults thrown his way whenever he breathes is now the one leading the British Grand Prix. If he's Moto, I really hate to say this, but Moto for these past couple races has been proving his critics wrong.
Oh yeah, he is definitely. He is going to win a championship in another league as well, but that doesn't matter here in AR21. He also gained a second on Y-Side, who we thought could have taken the lead from Moto, but we have to wait and see. There is a similar interval between Y-Side and Dungeon Fanatics, which are the two Ferrari drivers. Pocanaldo still within DRS of that Ferrari pole sitter as they go through Hangar Straight.
He doesn't get the DRS because game bad. Anyway, just cutting down a little bit behind the standings. Haunted, hold on. Got a random spitball to appear. But, hold on! Is that someone's wing? I think that's someone's wing on the track! It's seeming like... Yes! The Alfa Romeo of Sebastian 2007 broke his front wing, and now he's gonna slowly be dropping down the orders. His race is essentially over. Man, Alfa Romeo from leading the constructors to now breaking their front wing in the opening laps. That's one hell of a downfall. But yeah, flicking for the rest of the order, Pocanaldo has not been shaken off from Dungeon. He still has indisputable pace when compared to the rest of the field, and it's surprising because I don't think anyone expected Pocanaldo of all the drivers to be going for it. When I think Pocanaldo, I think top of the midfield. I don't think challenging Dungeon and Fanatics for the podium. But here we are. It really has proven that McLaren have found some incredible pace. And I think it was Pocanaldo signed with McLaren before this?
Oh, he slowed down.
Oh, and as we're talking about Pocanaldo, he clips a track limit and plummets down the standings as now Red Jelly and Haunted jump up the positions. And hold on, I think Heyo might have cut a track limit as well. Yeah, the second Mercedes, the person who's currently in second place in the championship is now in 8th, struggling to try and get ahead of the Alpine of Haunted, who's now been promoted to 6th place. It's an incredible jump up the running order for the Alpine team. And I think Moto might have made a mistake. I think he hit too many track limits. Either that or he clipped a curb. Because YC is now within DRS range of his championship rival. And Moto again also gets DRS. But still, Moto needs to keep himself ahead now if he wants to stay ahead of the championship. These are critical conditions. Because nobody wants to have YC looking down their back. Especially when YC is in the DRS train. So this is going to be a crucial lap of Maggots, Beckington, whatever the hell the last sector is, because I don't remember the name. Moto needs to have an incredible section of this to even have a chance of knocking YC out of the DRS zone. And YC brings it really tight. I think he.
Wi-Fi doing?
Yeah, I think it must have just froze when he went slightly wide. I don't think he like really cut into it. I can check the sectors too. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, YC intentionally cut a sector of the track just so he could get a tiny bit more pace. I think he's just trying to burn his early warnings, or he's trying to make a statement towards Moto. I think who really wins here is going to be a battle of tire management. I'm not sure about you.
You're ignoring the fact that Haunted is in P4.
Wait, what? Haunted! Yeah, Haunted jumps past Heya, and Haunted, the Alpine, the driver who is in last in the standings, is leading past one of the Mercedes and is now in 4th place. My God, I need to get a screenshot of this. Come on. Lag. Don't screw me over, please. Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on. Give me a fire shot. I need this. Come on. Show Haunted ahead for like a split second. There we go. I got the fire screenshot. Yeah, you can bring it back to how it was, game. I'm happy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think that one might be even more fire.
The progress as well.
Oh, yeah. I think YC might have cut a track limit. Yeah, he's falling down the standings more and more as now his teammate Dungeon Fanatics, who might be getting a penalty for jumping the start earlier, is starting to approach him quicker and quicker. Heya now has some incredible pace as well. Are there any drivers in the top grids here who are Brits? Because I'm not sure myself. The nationalities of the drivers are kind of leaving my head.
Yeah. It's really hard to remember their nationality.
I think Dungeon is a Brit, and he was on pole, but he jumped the starting line, didn't he? So I'm not entirely sure.
I think he did. I will review it. On
wait, no, Dungeon's Dutch. Okay, got it. I think there's a list of them somewhere.
They'll say Alfa Romeo without a front wing.
It's still a him, right?
Yeah, it's also worth mentioning. Okay. Now, actually, we're gonna go back to the wingman of Alpine, because even for him, even for the driver of Michael Opaki, if he can get into the top 10 by beating out the Racing Point of N4, then it's going to be a double points finish for the Alpine team. If this isn't a cut above what we expect from them, I genuinely don't know what is. This could be huge for the French team. I think Michael might have found a bit more pace in the tires than N4. They're side by side now. I think Michael has the pace. He's going for it. He's gone for the position, and I think he's got it. Okay. Cutting forward now, Horton is slowly starting to fall down the standings, but he's not giving up without a fight, considering he briefly found himself in 4th place and ahead of the Mercedes team. I think that's a memory that the Alpine team are going to remember forever, even if they finish in like 6th overall, because... Okay, someone's pitting?
Poco.
Okay, Pocanaldo has gone into the pits. He's the first person to try and go in. He started on softs. He's going on the mediums.
Mediums.
Yeah, he's going on the mediums. Let's see if this plan works out for the McLaren driver. I kind of hate it when the wheels like.
It was a really good soft stint for Pocanaldo there.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can continue it on to the next stint.
Yeah, he kept it very clean.
Mediums.
Okay, Red Jelly now gets the position off of Horton. It's been sort of an up and down day for the AlphaTauri team. One of them got pretty high in the qualifying standings. One of them got fairly low, and now they're jumping all over the place in the overall standings. So really, it's kind of difficult to tell who's going to be the one to score all the most points out of these. Now Heya is trying for position on Dungeon Fanatics. He's gonna try and sneak in some DRS to get himself into the top 3. This kind of positioning is the last thing that Heya needed in the championship, because I don't think anyone expected Moto to still be leading after YC came back. There were jokes all around the server that the Moto was only going to be a championship leader for about 5 minutes. But yeah, Heya gets a pretty good lap time. He cuts forward, and now Heya is in the podium positions for the Mercedes team as the Ferrari of Dungeon Fanatics jumps backward. Yeah, I don't think he made a mistake. It's more so just that Heya has been absolutely cooking. Look at that. I think that was a great. I think that was a good sector.
Not sure if he did, but yeah.
Yeah, the gap.
Oh wait, I think it wasn't a mistake. It's definitely just that.
Yeah, the gap between Moto and YC is looking to be a static 2 seconds as of now, as there's been no shift in the positions. But remember, Silverstone is a track where if you dread it and run from it, track limits will still arrive all the same. Speaking of which, I think that Micah might have hit... No, Horton hit a track limit! It's been an incredible race for the Alpine team, but I think now is the time where they start to drop down in the standings. It was really unfortunate for Michael Opaki, but he now has a massive uphill battle to try and get himself back into that P4 position he was in before. All right, flicking through the rest of the running order, I think YC might have got a pretty good lap near the end of that, as he cuts a little bit between the gap of him and Moto, cutting 2/10 overall. It's not huge, but it's definitely a lot better than what he's had before. Okay.
And also, I want to say that Sebastian is going to get lapped probably in this lap as well, so blue flags might come for him.
Yeah, this could be really big for Moto, because he might be able... Okay, Moto doesn't get DRS. YC does. For once, the DRS works as it should. Thank you, Eck. He hasn't done anything. I just, yeah. Actually, wait, no, that was a 2-second gap. What the hell am I saying?
Yep.
But either way, but still, extra acceleration for the back driver. Regardless, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Blue flag, definitely blue flags like right now, or next lap. Blue flags.
To quote the not so wise words of George Russell, blue, 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 blue. I'm in the middle of the track. Blue, blue, blue.
Yeah. Blue flags.
Okay, there's also been another overtake as now as now Speed for Rages. I think he might have cut out a track limit. Let me flick for that. Yeah, Speed for Rages cuts a track limit and Reg Ellie gets the position. Haunted is also making a jump through as well. He's gotten ahead of Jerry Paco quite cleanly, and now he's gonna try and once again punch above his weight, going for an overtake on Speed for Rages, who has had a fairly consistent drive for the Racing Point team today. As again, the Racing Point team haven't been doing the best in the standings. Yeah, Sebastian is not slowing down. He has blue flags, but he's not ending his pace. This is gonna have massive repercussions for him if the stewards see this. This is like that one time.
He slows down now.
Yeah, only now he slows down. But honestly, that reminded me of the one time where Mazepin was ahead of Perez, and he just wouldn't give him the blue flags.
And a penalty.
Yeah, really kicking him when he's down. Now he might even lose to Fonda Tensu. Whoa. But yeah, now we're past the halfway point for the race. Moto has been keeping himself consistently ahead of YC, but this is where the real question of who's going to go into the pits and when comes up. Moto does what Moto does best and gets another bit of cheap DRS when ahead of the other driver. Neither of them decide to pit. I think they're biding their time so they can get fresher and fresher softs. But really, it's about finding the perfect moment to thread that needle. YC is starting to make pace on the Mercedes of Moto, who is seeming to be in a more and more dangerous position as time goes on. And also, to any of the camera directors and the spectators, you may be wondering what the point of like the third camera that slightly follows behind them is. You know what the purpose of it is? I'll tell you what the purpose of it is. It's to do this. YC, did you have to drop your pace the second I tried to do that? Come on, dude. Fine. I'll try it again. Okay, hold on. I think. Yeah, look at Sebastian! What is Seb doing?
Sebastian is not letting him going through. Oh, did he stop? He stopped on track.
Why? We've got a driver. Yeah, we've got a driver stopping on track. What the hell is Sebastian doing?
It was for a blue flag purpose.
Yeah, I think it was for a blue flag, but even then, don't you think that's a little bit dramatic?
I think he was exaggerating it a little bit too much.
Yeah, this is the guy who was previously in Moto's car. What's he doing?
That's what happens if you...
Okay, YC cuts it into the pits. He's going for, on lap 15, he's switching it likely to the soft core on-pound tire. He's going to the very end of the standings. If he goes for hards, this will be the biggest meme of all time. Yeah, YC is not letting that idea even linger in his head. Heya is also diving in for a set of fresh softs, as is Dungeon Fanatics. Speed for Ages when Red Jelly stays out. Haunton goes in for new tires as well, and there's an even 50-50 split on who's going in the pits and who isn't. It is currently Moto leading, but YC now has had that fresh soft compound tire. So it's really going to be a question on when Moto pulls into the pits, because if he doesn't do it earlier, the longer he's not in the pits, the longer he's not going to have those fresh softs. And there's now an 18-second gap between YC and Moto. This is critical for Moto. He has to see how much pace he can maintain with those mediums so he can burst back with some more fresh softs. Haunted is also now in 9th place, but he also has fresh softs, so he's going to be able to absolutely gun it up the standings. But potentially giving Alpine the chance to go back into some big points. Yeah, Moto's box. He's only allowed YC to have that advantage for one total lap. But where's that gonna put him in the overall standings? The pits for Silverstone are notoriously long, so this is gonna give YC a chance to gun ahead with fresher softs. It's going to be extremely close between the two drivers. It's seeming like YC might be the one out in front, but again, it's going to be really close. Who's going to make it out first? YC guns it into the lead first, but it's very, very equal between the drivers. Again, like you said, it's side by side, and this is what we use that camera I was talking about for. Well, this is why we use it, okay?
This is
Yeah, it's extremely close
what
between.
AR21 is all about.
Yeah, it's extremely close between Moto. I'll let you. Yeah, if Moto keeps it tight and neat, he might be able to come back for the positions. But YC is now all focus. He is not going to. Let his lead go without a fight. Because yes, Moto has fresher softs, but those are fresher softs by 1 lap. They are essentially on equal footing. And when the championship is on the line, there is gonna be absolute turmoil on the track, no matter who wins. YC is seeming to keep a consistent gap on top of him. They both get DRS, so Moto now getting a little taste of how it feels. The Racing Point at Speed for Rages is actually in 3rd place right now. He didn't pit, so it's likely not to last for long. But smoky tires. But yeah. Give me a second to breathe.
Did speed
Okay,
Why
Moto shrinks the gap by just a little bit
No.
Yeah, YC shrinks the gap.
He didn't get lapped.
So Moto shrinks the gap by just so YC gets the gap shrunk by just a tiny little margin. But YC really needs to find consistency in his pace, as these are critical conditions for the championship standings. Both him and Moto are seeming to be on equal footing with each other. They're both playing the same game, but the real question is who will be the one to secure the checkmate first? The 44 or the 55?
Side by side through cops.
That is, you are right, that is side by cops. But yeah, YC, again, getting it slightly right, seriously risking a track limit. I think he either dodged it or soaked up another one. No, he dodged it by the thinnest possible margin. And that maneuver has now given YC back the 1 second gap he previously had. If YC can break it out of the consistent DRS zone, then he's going to be in a much better spot overall. They're also now approaching one of the hearts of, I think that... Wait! And we got a crash! Lead-ins has crashed on the track! I think that might be a safety car! Is that going to be a safety car? Like, look where he is. The window hasn't closed for it, and it's an Aston Martin who I think left a lot of debris on the main track.
Where's the wing?
Yeah, the wing, luckily enough, slided into the standings. But considering the critical battle between YC and Moto now, this could very likely be a safety car right when everyone thought the standings were all checked out. Is this going to be a safety car after the lead-ins has now crashed on track? Again, we're gonna have to wait for the stewards' words on that. Okay, there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. They're determining whether there will be a safety car any second now. They're running for the numbers. They're determining on whether it should be there.
Steve, checking game chat now.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, everyone is begging for there to be a safety car after lead-ins has left, quite frankly, quite a bit of debris on the track, especially considering that YC and Moto are having one hell of a battle right now. This could all come down to who hits first once the safety car comes in. And we're not getting any word from race control. Yeah, there's a battle between YC and Moto. There's been an announcement! No safety car! They carefully run over the debris. I think that a couple drivers might have tried to preemptively get softs, but that's proven to be the wrong decision. There's also now a battle for P4. Oh, and Moto cuts a track limit. It was such a close race. Oh wait, no, that's Heya. Yeah, I just misclicked. I misclicked.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, but now because of that, Heya has opened himself up for some of the other drivers to catch up. Actually, no, that's too much. Not enough of a gap. Anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on the front race now. Everyone else seemingly has their places locked in. This is a huge battle for the championship. Even if Moto loses here, he will still be leading the championship, but it's not going to be by much. It is going to be by an extremely small margin. anyone could falter here. Who's gonna be the crack? Who's gonna crack first? Moto has very slightly fresher tires, but it's not gonna make a difference considering there was only a 1 lap gap between it, and YC is seeming not to yield despite this. Wait, there's been an announcement. The safety car feature in the league has been retired. There's been no explanation as to why, but we've only been told to ask YC after the race. Okay, I've actually got a DM from Beastman as well. He's saying that someone pitted on lap 20 out of 25. You know, I'm confused. I'm just gonna focus on the race.
No, it doesn't matter.
So yeah, it's a static gap between YC and Moto. But both of them are going entirely on the limit. It'll only take one driver to crack for the championship to entirely shift. Will YC keep himself at the front after taking a massive 25-point shot on the championship from this very driver? Will Moto be able to sneak his way in the first place and put himself in an even more dominant position for the championship? Where can Moto find any pace to try and get past YC? It's seeming impossible. YC doesn't get DRS. Moto gets DRS. That's gonna shorten the gap significantly. As now, I think Moto. Ignore that. That's just the car. Those are just the cars being laggy.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so
I'll let you know. I'll let you try and do it for a little bit. See if you can do some good stuff.
No. I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. As we enter the final 5 laps, YSI actually has a claim to prove. As he's missed the German Grand Prix, he said, "Oh, I am going to win this anyways." He needs to prove this in this race. Like Moto, he is also not an easy person to pass, as there is lap traffic at the moment. A Red Bull driver.
Yeah, I think that might have.
The two. Will this be a traffic?
Yeah, I think that might have contributed to Moto getting just a little bit more DRS. Considering how the DRS trains work in this game, that could be the difference between a win and a loss. Okay, cutting forward to Moto as well. Also, oh, I thought those were some of the other drivers. My bad. Yeah, there's blue flags that are being called out for the Red Bull now. Moto actually gets a really solid sector here. I think that was even quicker than YC. Yes, it was by about 200ths. YC is cutting down the sectors bit by bit. The Red Bull. Wait, it's Beastama. That's Beastama blocking the fight. Hold on. I don't think Beastama was here for the entire race. Yeah, what the? I don't think he's even been in the race. What the? Huh? That? Where the hell did he come from? Where did he come from? What is Beastama doing here? What is he doing here? Get off the track! Okay, wait. We've had our laps, but now this is a crucial moment. YC gets the buggy DRS. Now, I think that's another Aston Martin. I'm not sure who that is, and honestly, I don't care to check. Moto is cutting the gap more and more and more and more. Even despite of that little bit of DRS, YC and Moto are very evenly matched to each other. And again, whoever leads and wins here could have massive ramifications for the whole title. Could it be a double win? A back-to-back win for Moto? Or will YC reclaim his crown as the most recent winner? The gap seems to have not shifted too much, but who's going to get DRS? None of them! Beastman got DRS! What the hell? I don't even know anymore!
He's definitely getting a penalty though, sadly.
I know, but that's funny. Oh my god. Okay, has there been any shifts in the gap? It's looking good for YC as he increases the gap by another 10th. If Moto doesn't find any pace here, then YC may just hold on to this for those crucial laps of this incredible British Grand Prix. Think about it. There's been some surprises like Horton and cutting above his weight, fighting some of the other drivers. Pocanaldo jumping through and getting a decent result for McLaren. And now at the very front, a championship altering battle between YC and Moto. Moto gets an incredible sector. They're now extremely close to each other. I think we'll be able to check through that in just a moment. Yeah, he cuts 3/10. Yeah, he cut. Wait, no. He cut.
Where is Moto?
Yeah, Moto.
Still side by side.
Yeah, Moto cut 3/10 out of YC. He cut 3/10 in that previous section. He needs a clean section here. Does YC get off better? Moto gets off better. It's now a quarter of a second's worth of a gap between both YC and Moto. Beastman again gets DRS. This could be huge. I think I did. Who hit a bump? I couldn't see because the game was lagging.
Hit a bump, like a little bit.
And now we move on to the final lap of the race. This is one of the closest races I have ever seen. YG has the advantage, but Moto could get DRS any second now, and he's shown himself to have some incredible race pace near the back. Poco actually gets an overtake on Horton, but who cares? I don't care. Who gets DRS here? It's Moto! Moto gets DRS and YC doesn't. This could decide the entire race. As now Moto gets closer and closer, filling that gap more and more. This could be huge coming out of Cobb's corner. Who's gonna be the one who has the advantage? Will it be YC claiming back his throne? Will it be Moto proving all of its critics wrong? They don't cut any track limits. I don't think. But now this is a crucial Magnus Beckinson whatever the hell. YC seems to have keeping it consistent, but Moto had a decent one as well. It's seeming like YC has done some incredible defending. YC gets the buggy DRS! That right there might have just sealed the battle. It's been an incredible fight at the front. It's been an incredible fight at the front. Moto has been an incredible challenger, but after being on each other the entire race, it's over! YC wins the British Grand Prix! And in the closest finish I've ever seen, Moto cuts it into second place, and home hero Heya brings it into third. Oh my word! I have never seen a closer fight between the two. Dungeon gets in fourth, but he might end up being penalized for it. Speed for Rages has an incredible result for the Racing Point team, bringing them to 5th overall. Red Jelly, the Red Jelly is seeming to have decent pace so far, but could Pocanaldo get a last second overtake? Nope, it seems like the gap has been decided. 6th for AlphaTauri, 7th for McLaren, and now after having some incredible battles at the top, Horton has really proved himself in this race, but the best he can muster is 8th after some rather unlucky track limits. Still, just behind him is his teammate, as it's now double points for the Alpine team. Quite a jump for the... Jerry Pecco! I told you Jerry Pecco he's the surprise one. You can never be certain of things when Jerry Pecco's there.
Not again.
Oh my god! Oh, that was I need a drink after that. That race was incredible. Thank God we streamed that. Oh my god.
And can we say that you were right at the beginning? A historic race for AR21, and what a win that was.
Oh, you know what? I made a good choice coming here. Let me tell you, I've seen a lot of close races in my time. YG versus Jerry Pecco at Indianapolis. Geometry versus Beastava in the first season of the Apex World Championships. But I have never, in my entire time of commentating for these leagues, seen a battle as incredible as this. YC just barely dominates, just barely. And I must emphasize this.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I add on?
Go on.
Apparently, Moto is saying Whiteside cut the final corner on lap 21.
Oh, so this. Oh, so them. Okay, the thing is, if it's not, the thing is, I feel like Heya might. In my eyes, I think Heya. No, in my eyes, I think YC probably had like a couple of track limits left, but he was getting as close as he could to try and go for a risk, and clearly that risk paid off. Because have you seen the way the YC drives?
Yeah. Were you spectating the Whiteside moto on the last laps?
I think I was, but I don't know if it's gonna reflect on anything. We might have to check that later.
But we're gonna see, because I have to check it if the Whiteside actually cut or not.
Right. It'll be sad if this when it's taken off and because of this. Honestly. Oh, for Christ's sake. You know what? If this was a historic race, then like. I'm gonna end it with one more little bombshell. All right, actually two little bombshells. So just give me 1 second.
Here comes Queso again.
That's what I was going to get to first, and there's two of them. Listen to me, the two people who are using Queso. The first time you do an unfunny joke, that's what it is. It's just an unfunny joke. The second time you do an unfunny joke, it's just flat out annoying. But the third time you do an unfunny joke after something as legendary as that, it becomes flat out insulting. So listen to me and listen to me right here. You two will get your square 1x1 Lego piece looking ass off of the track right now.
The iconic get off the track. He's in the pits. He's not on the track. So.
I mean, I know he's not. Can you, like, genuinely, this has gone too far. Max, can we do something about this? Like, this joke is too much. It's been going on for too long, and it's been interrupting me whenever I need to do anything. You right?
Whoa, I raced.
Okay, you can do that. Okay, hear me out. You can do that, but you can also do that without intruding on the track. Or not the track, or like this, okay? I just want to get that agreement out early on, okay? Well, it's kind of obvious what you're doing when you're doing a pit walk with that avatar. Either switch to... No, listen to me. It's kind of obvious what you're trying to do when you have that avatar. So either switch up your avatar or don't do a pit walk. Simple as that. So anyway, stand back. Because I'd like to make an actually good comment. I know you've had this avatar on for 2 months, but again, it's obvious what you're trying to do. Heya just isn't showing up to the podium, and also I think that. Wait, no, hold on! Don't leave just yet! Don't leave just yet! There's one thing I want to say before we do leave. Actually, two things before I was interrupted. First of all, YC is currently still not leading the championship. Moto is still on top of him, but it's been an incredible result for him, and he is now on the doorstep of overcutting past Moto. And if this is how close they are, then you know what? I'm all down for it. But then, shut up. Shut up. You know what? I'm turning off the video. I'm turning off the video for the stream. If I can, like, I'm turning off the video.
Please chill down, bro. It's a road racing.
I know, but let me finish. Let me finish. Because listen. Let me finish. There's actually something I want to say for the end of this. So everyone here might want to. Hold on. How am I gonna word this? So hold on. Let me check the standings real quick. I
guess I'm not putting on more.
Wow! Oh lord! This is who I'm. Oh, okay. Hold on. So, after such an incredible battle, after such a historic battle at the end of the British Grand Prix, there's now only one question going through everyone's minds. Is this going to be the same for Magny Cause? Well, tune in 1 week, as we all prepare for the French Grand Prix. Ta-ra for now. Hello? Now, you may be wondering what the hell I'm doing interrupting the broadcast as it's showing the trailer for something new coming up for Apex Racing. Well, that's because I've got a little something special to announce. You see, I had a chat with Ek earlier on in the server, and he told me that the reason he retired Turkey recently is because it takes a long time to update the game, and with every new track, that only makes it take longer and longer and longer. So, he's left it on the VIP server, but the track is going to get 0 updates from here. So, it could break any day now. And I figured, hey, why don't we do one last tribute race for it? So tomorrow, at the exact same time that Silverstone started today, I am going to be hosting a sprint race at Turkey with one special twist. That being that you can only use the legacy cars. So that means that the only cars you'll see here are the 2023 car and maybe a couple 2022s. Now, this won't contribute to any points in the championship, but there is going to be a prize for someone who wins. As I have a Steam key for a game that's been completely delisted for a while now. I don't remember what it is. I think it was Project Cars 1. But I guess that's a mystery that the winner will figure out. Oh, and by the way, if you do decide to join, then pick the team that you're driving for in the league. And if you're not driving for any teams in the league, then pick a fictional team like Porsche, Peugeot, Audi, yada yada yada. It just makes it easier to differentiate in the actual race. So, if you're interested, send me a DM and I'll send you an invite to a temporary server where we can all get ourselves ready. Thank you, and have a good day.
To be a Project Apex driver, you need to be able to switch yourself off from everything that's happening around you.
Is he ready for all the pressure that's coming for him?
Red flag, sector 2, sector 2. Man, this car wouldn't just turn fast